Hey, this is John from Strictly South Entertainment, and we're going to give a quick little review over Virtual DJ 6.0.6, and that just happens to be the version that works well with the equipment I have here, which is an HD 2500 Denon, and I got the DX 500 mixer. Okay. First thing we're going to do is we're going to look, well, let's go back into the 2500. 2500, basically what you see here is all these buttons have different functionality. This is your play button, and let me give it a little bit of volume and you can see what each one will do. This is play, and then that's your Q button. And obviously your Q button, every time you stop it, if you stop it here with this software and you press Q, then it's going to set that Q point to whatever point we're at. So if I go right here, roll it, I'm going to set my Q point, and you can see now my Q point has been set. But if I roll it over some more and I hit Q again, it's going to move that Q point again. Alright, so that's how that works. Now, what I did was, because if you see here, right in here, 1, 2, and 3, those are your hot cues. Okay, your hot cues. Now, when I went into the DN HD 2500, it wasn't set up for those hot cues. So what I did was, I set my hot cues to buttons that weren't really functional in this capacity using the Denon 2500 with the Virtual DJ. So what I did was, if you look at these buttons right here, you can see them, single, title, memo, and time. I set single, title, and memo as Q points 1, 2, and 3. So now if I'm mixing, I can just hit that first Q point. Okay, if I want to hit the second cue point, okay, let me go into a different part of the song. Same thing with number 3, which is memo. Now, time is actually using my loop sample. So when I hit that, I set that up to use my loop sample, which is right here, siren. So if you can see it, watch. If you see that, okay, that's what that's doing. Now, how did I do that? Well, if you go into configurations, right up here, on the top right-hand corner, okay, it's going to open up this window. When you go to this window, you want to go to mappers, right there. See mappers? When you go to your mappers, first you're going to have your key here. So those are the keys that correspond to the 2500, okay? Now the first thing you want to do, if you set that, when you set this, you want to go up here, okay, and you want to rescan for new devices if your 2500 is not reading, okay. Once you scan for new devices, your 2500 will come up like that's reading right there, okay. And what you want to do is this. If you can see, we're going to scroll along until we find time. Now the reason why I hit key is because it puts it in alphabetical order, so now it's easier for me to look for time. So when I'm looking for that, let's see where it is. Time. Okay, there you go. And when I hit time, as you can see right there, I put in sampler, play, stutter. Now there's different ones that you can put in. If you don't want it to stutter, and you just want to play and stop it by hitting the button, you press play and stop. If you just want it to play, you can do that. If you want the sample to control the sampler's volume, you can do that. So you can see all the different settings in there, okay? But you got to use the one that best corresponds to what you want to do. Now the same thing with my title. You see title right underneath? In the title right underneath, you can see right under it is hotkey, okay? And I put hotkey 2 because I have 3 hotkeys. So obviously for the other ones, I put hotkey 1, hotkey 3. And that's how I set my mappers for this. So that way when I'm DJing, I have everything pretty much functional to the way I want it to go. And what we'll do in the next session is go over every single button and show you how I have it set up here. And we'll go over a few more things. I'll probably do about 4 or 5 tutorials on this to help you guys out. All right? Thanks a lot, and see you on the next preview. All right.